Hi there, I'm Louise from the IT Lady, and I'm going to show you a few great shortcut steps for Windows that I found on the Microsoft website when I was searching for something the other day, and I think that you're going to love them. I, like you, have been using Windows for ages, and I did know a couple of these, but I was very excited when I tried the rest out. Firstly, all of these tips that I'm going to show you are using the Windows flag button. And the Windows flag button is the little key between the FN key and the Alt button down to the left on your keyboard. So this little guy here. So they're all using this and a combination of letters. So let's get started. The first one is the flag and the letter S. And what that will do is bring up your search key. So rather than using your mouse to go over there all the time, quick flag and the letter S, and you can search for anything you want on your computer. The next one that I really quite like is the flag and the shift and the letter S. So almost the same thing, you're just pressing shift first. What this does is allow you to take a screenshot. I have used the snipping tool for ages, but I really love this because it opens up its own little snipping tool thing that you can use and manipulate the shots once you have taken them. It works really well with the next little trick, which I love. Let me just get a Word document over onto here. The flag and the V button is the clipboard. And what the clipboard does is you'll all use Control Copy and Control Paste, I'm sure. And then once you've copied something and pasted it, it seems to disappear, but not anymore because there's this fancy little clipboard function, and the Windows flag and the V will bring it up. So what that means is anything that you've used recently will be sitting here in the copy clipboard. And so that screenshot that I did a second ago, you can see sitting here at the top, and if I click on that, it's just going to insert it straight into my document. So that's a handy little tip that I love. The next handy tip is flag and the letter H. So if you hit the flag and the letter H button, what's popped up on the top of the screen is a listening tool, and what this does is type out everything that you're talking about. So now you can see that what it's doing is listening, and as I'm talking, it's typing onto the screen. How fancy is that? Which doesn't seem so accurate, but I'm sure if I spoke slower and had a bit more practice, this might work quite well. So that's the flag and the letter H. Let me pop that window over to there. And I might tell her to stop talking because she still seems to be listening. The next shortcut step is the flag and the full stop key. And what this little guy does is bring up the Emoji Keyboard. So if you want to dump a little emoji, let me bring that window back over here. Flag and the spacebar brings up the Emoji Keyboard, and then as you're working in, this would work if you're in emails or anything else, so you type your text, flag, spacebar, and pop in a little emoji. That's pretty cute, huh? Okay, so the next shortcut step is the flag and the letter D, D for dog. And I don't know if you're like me, but I often have 100 windows open on the screen, and what the flag and the letter D does is clear away your screen so that you can just go straight back to your desktop. Really love that little feature. The flag and the letter L will lock your screen quickly. I won't test this because it will stop my recording, but normally people use Control-Alt-Delete to lock their screen. This is saving you one more button and alleviates the contortion of trying to get all of those buttons coordinated while you're holding a cup of tea in your hand going off to your coffee break. So that one is flag and the letter L for love. Quickly switching tasks that you've got open can be done with the flag and the tab key. So if I press the flag and the tab key, you can see that I've got lots of windows open there. The advantage, the really nice thing about this as well, is that when you do that, you will get a little timeline window over here on the, or a scroller over here on the right hand side. And if you click and drag down through that scroller, it'll take you through all of the documents that you've had open in the last 30 days. So it's a really great way not only to see the documents that you've got open on your current screen, but also to be able to see what you've opened and what you've been working on recently. That's pretty handy. The next one that I love is I usually share my windows on the screen by dragging and clicking them to the left and to the right. Don't know if you've done that before, but a shortcut way of doing that now is you can use the flag and the letter L. The flag and the left arrow button. So let's say I've got this window. The way that I normally would put multiple windows on a screen, if you just click and drag anywhere in the title bar of a window, if you click and drag it to the left, you'll see when I get to the left it locks in a little position. If I let go, that's now locked on that side of the screen, and then I can grab any other window and click and it will lock it into the right hand of the screen. So it's a really nice way of sharing those screens. The shortcut step for that is using the flag and the left arrow and the flag and the right arrow. It'll do exactly the same. And then the last thing that I'm going to show you is the flag and the letter A. If you click the flag and the letter A, that will bring up your control screen on the right hand side where you can update and change any of your settings. So that's it for my 10 short Windows steps. I encourage you to try all of them. Click the link down below, which will show you, which will give you a little page of all of those things that you can print out and stick up on or next to your desk until you remember them. I hope you get as much enjoyment and time saving as I have, and I've shown all of my team these shortcuts. So stay tuned, and hopefully we'll be bringing you lots of more helpful hints soon. Thanks. See ya.